Hi, John here. Welcome to our front page of moaipowerhouse.com. We're in Auckland, New Zealand, and bring to you our shares in Moai tidal energy turbine projects that have been ongoing for a number of years in research. So we have a mixture of product and talent amongst our members, and we're hoping to get into 250 countries around the world through our King William IV, this flag here, in trade and development, and also our pound note currency that we're hoping to get on the way soon. It's overdue, at least four years since we first started to promote the gold shares and the tidal hydrogen jet fuel and rocket fuel shares. So you'll see we're just putting together our website and rehashing what it was then and till now. So we've got Jamie Anna Marie Stewart giving me a hand. She's our secretary, just picking up how to put things together from scratch again. So you'll see this reflected in the way we are taking our time putting tag pay, mobile phone payment systems together. So that's quite an effort, being in euro currency. We're in pound notes, so we're trying to convert that over as quickly as we can, because we should have been on the way by now, but however we had a few little minor glitches on the way through. So you can see on our site a number of things happening there. We have history, we've got a king, we've got his flag and his commerce, and the bank, the old bank notes of our own indigenous native hapu chiefs here in New Zealand, with the pound note, and so we've still got the links to Westminster Parliament in the lower house with our statute law for this flag and the 1835 Declaration of Independence. So we've got to pick it up and continue with it with the new British government that's forming at the moment in the elections in May the 7th, 2015 this year, and today being Thursday the 15th of April 2015, it's going to be one major challenge for us to go straight into the mainstream with this planned effort. It has taken a number of years to put this together. From what I've been experienced in the trade, heavy trade industry, and also with mechanical power. And so our main focus here in this website is to promote hydrogen, jet fuel and rocket fuel through tidal turbine hydraulics. That means the power of the water pushing big turbines, a multiple of turbines, to give us the hydraulic power and electricity, and then compressors into liquid hydrogen, and then solid metal hydrogen, which is our end product. That's ideal for a lot of our applications. So, and one of them being aircraft, the British Lapcat A2 passenger aircraft that we're envisaging having shareholding for that, and for the water money currency is from the fuel itself turning into water. we'll capture the water, and that's another product. So we've got many facets of seawater power, of the tide, being able to use it for a number of things, refrigeration and also transportation, and for drinking water, and also other industries that will come out from the hydrogen economy. This is the target market of this website, is the hydrogen economy, and so that hasn't had its day yet, but that's where our target market is. And you'll see other things on our site with the we're into land development and building construction, and also fraud prosecutions and law. Okay, so we've got all those things in politics. We've got our own political party, the Moai King William Party in Britain, starting up in Devonport. We should have been there now for the elections, but we're not yet because we're still trying to get the website going, and also some land deal here with the Crown. We're dealing directly with the Crown, being Queen side, and we're King side. You'll see in this website. So I won't go on about that. I just want to promote our new website, and you'll see little clippets of me explaining how things go together, especially with the shares. Through TagPay is the mobile phone system. That's the only one we can think of that's fairly safe with its NSDT, near sound data transmission. And it's a new type of technology that's going through the world. So we want to use that to transfer money under a minute in deposits and withdrawals from our bank into customers right through 250 countries in the world with the flags. You'll see it on the website there, that we're hooking up in their language and in their currencies to come over into the pound note and convert to that, and that's our old King William pound that he put all the acts together for the Bank of England Act, and also the pound and coin minting and pound printing, the money acts, and also he's put the trading in around the world with free passage with their flag. And also it's a military protectorate flag for our business between us and the 250 countries. So we're going to be involved with the way the tidal turbine bridges are to be constructed in the middle of the oceans around the world off the coast of all those 250 countries, or close to it, in order to get a membership up that people can join for free and with their mobile phones, and they just need to swipe the mobile phone over the front of the screen, and they're hooked into TagPay, and then TagPay, and they'll ring our number, and they're hooked into us, ready for investing any amount. We're not going to stick to a certain amount, but it's anything they've got, they can put straight into the account, and it'll sort itself out automatically into what shares they are and what it's worth. So it'll be a good first for this type of cooperative, and it's a share market of its own. It's not on the stock market, so it's not affected by any other outside sources, and yet we can trade straight through, guaranteed under the King of England, and the Queen has got her own side of the coin as debtors to the King, as far as we're concerned on our site. And that's where we're putting it, and the fraud side is on that side, and the debit side, and the levy, and the credit side is on the King's side, which is still in the courts. So we're operating Courtsy online on our website as well, and that's another issue politically, economically, and also socially. and entrepreneurially. Okay, so that's with expertise coming into our business from all over the world in those countries with the flags. So I'll try to explain every step through, because it's a first. This is a pioneering effort. Pioneering effort with people who join us. The big companies will be guaranteeing their services to build the big turbines and to build everything, the roads, the micro cities in the rural areas where we're going to be investing a lot of the money, and also in the development of buildings and so forth on land. So on sea and on land fisheries, deep sea fisheries, and also tourism and trade with product. Agriculture and so forth, meat products and packaged foods and all that, to get around the world quicker. We are wanting to be the first to get the British Lapcat A2 aircraft flying. It needs the bulk power from the tidal energy in what we are promoting. Okay, we have the latest technology from any countries that will buy a license to put the turbines in their own countries under a patent that we have. We are our own patent under the King of England. We have our own Admiralty. We have our own constitution in this flag. We have our own jurisdiction, and we have our own pretty well everything straight from England as our protectorate to all those patents. Okay, so we have our own patent on the water, the air, the sky, the bees, the honey, the marijuana, the every plant on this earth under this flag, and the origins of the Moai statue, which is what our memorial is. So to cut things clear, our authority is the Moai statue memorial to our Tahitian lineage and bloodlines in Tahiti, Raiatea Island and New Zealand. So those go together with the King and his flag and our flag to him, and my flag and his memorial in Devonport in England, and Devonport in Auckland, New Zealand here, and Plymouth here, and Plymouth in England. Okay, so those all go together between us and him in a direct commercial private contract. Okay, so everything we're doing on our side is private contract. Okay, so that's locked ourselves to the King of England, and locked to the 4 states of Ireland, Scotland, Wales and England, and Hanover, and also the Pacific, my Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay, so those go together with this flag, with those other 5 over there. So I'm acting here on this site as the surrogate King of England spokesman. I can speak for the King, I do. And you'll see that in the videos online, and also you'll see the Lord High Admiral title of the real Admiral in this flag, and the real flags we have on our site. You'll see the crown and anchor, and also the coronation of King William in continuity of sovereignty straight from 1830 to 1835 here, the constitution jurisdiction and the contract to King William. So the sovereignty hasn't been cut off. The Queen on the other side has cut it off into the EU Parliament. So that's separated that side that we're promoting still with our British side of King is in Westminster in the lower house of Parliament, where I'm going there to put it into the upper house as the King of England until such time as the people can see that we still are linked to Britain. And the Queen has opted out to go into the EU Parliament, and that's the end of that side of the monarchy cut off. It cut off in Australia it cut off, and they are swearing to the law now in Victoria State. Alex Chernoff, Governor of Victoria, Australia, is now swearing his oath of office to the law. So that's not to the Queen Elizabeth anymore. It's cut, and to Queen Victoria is cut off. So there's no continuity of sovereignty. The British flag is torn in 3 bits, with Ireland off the British flag, and there's only Scotland teetering on the edge, ready to drop off. After the elections, they'll go independent. There'll be only England and Wales, and we are still in one piece. Okay, us and the natives of the Pacific is still in one piece. Flag, full flag, with its red cross. Okay, so King William is a George, but he's under William, and so we claim him on this website as our oath of office to him, and he protecting us with the British military and the Scotland Yard, which they are financial interests from what we do with the pound note, and our shares and everything that we derive is linked up to Devonport in England, Britain, and then from Devonport we transfer the powers from the King to Westminster, and that's King William's property. We take his royal revenue in the courts and share it amongst the 250 countries of the members who join us. Okay, so that's our look of our website. When you see it, when you see the pictures on it, it's quite extensive in its outlook, and I just wanted to change the picture on the front and put this video there, and I can explain on the way through as we go along what everything means. But I've given you a ballpark figure of what it looks like, or a picture in its entirety, with the main issues being gold that we recover from Queen Victoria Trust, and that belongs to the beneficiaries here in New Zealand, and then we're going to integrate that into the benefit of all the shareholders who join us. And for one more thing, the shareholders can come in without buying anything. They'll just put their phone across and clock it into us. So that's a 1 minute text for them to get onto and clock into Take Pay. Their phone number's in, and then they ring us, and there's another 20-cent text to get across to us to register to have a claim at a stake in everything we recover or turn over in our businesses. Okay, so I think I've said myself clear. They can buy any amount of shares by just throwing any amount into the account straight over, and it'll automatically portion out the shares and have the balance on the account left over for them to see. Okay, so they're earning money straight away by the minute, not by the week or the month. It's by the minute. Everything's calculated by the minute. So that's all I wanted to do. So I hope you enjoy our site, and hoping that we will continue to bring you updates in little video clips along the way through the website, and also on Facebook. You'll see us on Facebook, Twitter, Google, and YouTube. Okay, so I think that's about all I can say for now, other than to tell you welcome to Auckland, New Zealand, and our website today. Bye for now. See you soon again. When I turn it off, when I find the right plug. So while I'm doing that, here we go. I'll just say one more thing. To my staff, Jamie, my secretary, she's learning how to put these websites together for me, because it was going in 2012, 2010 actually. All these things, all the buttons and everything were working. And so she's changed it around, but I'm changing it back as best I can to today's look. and then she can take over from there. She's very good. That's her on the executive with me in the office, and she's very good, very understanding, and so she'll measure up to looking after things for us, and also to discover Moai in the Pacific. Is what she really wants to do. The princess of the Pacific princess, or something like that. And it looks like the part 2. And also the other staff, Desmond, Wanoa, and Robert Wanoa. They will be there to back and behind me. I'm talking about our own bloodlines and our own sovereignty monarch. To East Island and Orati Island and Tahiti, and here in New Zealand is the same triangle that we're in, and that Moai standing in London. That's our memorial there, and standing here in Auckland, the memorial, what you see there on our seal stamp. And also standing in Brussels, in France, in Belgium, and in Singapore, Washington DC, and New York, and Japan, and Chile. That's just some of the countries where our title is. That's our monarchy sovereign title to King William, and his title and his monarch. So we got 2 monarchs going together. And for our legacy of Admiralty, which is mortgages, that's what it means. It is our flag. You need a flag, a king, and a memorial to have land titles, and that's all it is. We've got 2 of those. We've got a Moai memorial. We've got a Moai flag that you'll see with the obelisk and the pyramid. Those belong to those people with us in that title, in that bloodline, in those Nubians, the black originals, and with our Tahitian originals are one of a kind, with our Moai statue with the carving on the back of his backside, and our history of our ancestors are pretty similar to the black Africans. So we're going to discover all of that, Jamie and I, in all this website that's been put together, just to identify ourselves. Why you see this flag here beside me, there's a lot of meaning in it, and that's the British side. And then we'll have our flag, own flag, the Moai flag, and two historic, timely legacies and authorities. The highest authority in the world, King William of the commerce. He's the king of commerce, the banks, the money created at that time. Not disrespecting any other king, but they didn't have mortgages, what we have today, that built cities and economies. So that's our main point, is the hydrogen economy, to be the very first to get there with this sort of power. And you'll see I've just put in another engine. That's the Moai magnetic gas electric engine, the round one. That's just another product that will be pulling a lot of power after the tidal turbines. So those two go together, one and the other. Okay, so to give you an idea of the shares, what they're worth, at the end of the day, all those things added up. So you should be getting more going in your mobile phone than you're depositing, put it that way, to be blunt. And there's no other Ponzi schemes in this lot. There's no mortgages. We don't have those. We don't spill blood, and so forth. So we're creating a new image and a new spirit that's missing in all of this around the world. And we have factual information that's not made up, fabricated, or faked at all. And so what you get is what you see, and what we share is what it belongs to the people. Okay, so that's how Moai operates here in New Zealand, was to bring all the people in the world together. That's our base motto and theme, is to bring the whole people in the world together. So that's our big goal that we've been planning on for a long time, to make sure that everybody is treated fairly and that everything's distributed fairly, okay, on our site. Okay, so that's all, and this time I can switch the button off, and we'll see you later. Have a nice day. Bye for now.